Unraveling the Mysterious Secrets of the Lofoten Islands in 2023. The Arctic Norway archipelago is renowned for its stunning, breathtaking landscapes. But how much do you understand about this wild, ancient location? To get the best out of your visit to these stunning islands in Northern Norway, we've compiled a list of mysterious secrets about the Lofoten Islands that you might not know. Before we get into it, like and subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos like this. And don't forget to click the bell button so you can be notified whenever we upload a new video. Number 1. The islands were named after a lynx. Precisely from a lynx foot, the heart of the archipelago, Vestvågøy Island was originally called Lofot because of the way it resembled a lynx foot. The word lo means lynx, and foot comes from the word foot. The islands are now known as Lofoten because they soon gave the entire region its name. Number 2. The climate in Lofoten is very strange. The Lofoten Islands are situated very close to the Arctic Circle, so in all actuality, the weather ought to be extremely cold, right? However, the climate in the Lofoten Islands is much milder than it should be, even though it is obviously not warm. Lofoten has one of the largest higher temperature anomalies ever recorded for a location at such a high latitude. The Gulf Stream, which brings warmer waters and keeps the sea surrounding the archipelago from completely freezing over during the winter, is to blame for this. Due to the Gulf Stream and its offshoots, the North Atlantic Current and the Norwegian Current, which reach the Lofoten Islands, the climate there is significantly milder than in other parts of the world at the same latitude. The Lofoten Islands have a mild climate compared to their location north of the Arctic Circle because of the influence of these warm currents. However, being prepared for any type of climate and temperature is always a good idea because climatic conditions can change very quickly. There may be strong winds in autumn and winter, and fog is a typical meteorological occurrence on the islands. Although the climate on these islands is surprisingly mild thanks to the Gulf Stream, the North Atlantic Current, and the Norwegian Current, it is difficult to believe that they are located on the same latitude as Nunavut in Canada and Murmansk in Russia. Its presence of one of the largest temperature anomalies in the world in relation to latitude is actually quite surprising. The remote islands of Rost and Vary are the farthest northern locations on Earth, where the average temperature is constantly above freezing. Winter temperatures rarely fall below freezing on the main islands, while summer temperatures are defined as anything above 16 Celsius, 60 Fahrenheit. Even though snow is still evident on the mountains well into the summer, low-lying areas typically experience much lighter snowfall. Number 3. You can actually surf in Lofoten. Do you recall the warmer environment we mentioned earlier? The Lofoten Islands boast some of Norway's best beaches as a result, due to its high waves and strong winds. Unstad Beach is a year-round gathering place for surfers, and Unstad Arctic Surf Resort is gaining popularity every year. Remember to bring your wetsuit. Unstad Bay in the Lofoten Islands, in particular, has emerged as the face of all things related to cold water surfing. Midway through the 1960s, the waves were first surfed, but it wasn't until Christian Breivik returned from the south of Norway to the area in the 1990s that he discovered the bay again. In 1995, a new tunnel connected the 14-person village in the bay to the outside world, greatly easing access. The deep sea surrounding Vestvågøy Island slopes off as it gets closer to Unstad Beach, attracting cold water surface to this bay, and it is one of the best places to catch a wave in Europe and is well known among surfers worldwide. Even though the waves are the most stable in the fall and winter, this is not a place for beginners. Additionally, it's the most likely time of the year to see the northern lights, giving all of you surfers out there a truly unique aurora hunting experience. Weather permitting, of course. Number 4. It's all about the cod. The warmer weather is beneficial for fishing, particularly cod fishing. In addition to surfing, cod fishing has been done on the islands for 1,000 years. Due to the warmer waters, cod migrates here during the winter. Due to this, the ancient Norwegians established towns and villages and gradually a reliable economy based on cod fishing and trade. And this is still very much the case today. The Lofoten Islands export dried cod to every European country. Number 5. There may be fish hanging over your head. When visiting the Lofoten Islands, you might frequently find yourself with fish hanging over your head. This would be the well-known stockfish, or cod, that has been drying in wooden triangular racks close to the waterfront with the aid of the wind. The traditional racks used for drying fish are so tall that you can walk underneath them, making it a genuinely old technique. Turfisk, or stockfish, is the main export from Lofoten. Since the time of the Vikings, stockfish has been Norway's oldest export, and the production method has remained largely unchanged. The Lofoten Islands are one of the world's most abundant sources of stockfish because the climate there is ideal for drying between February and May. The fish is protected from spoiling, as it would in warmer climates, by the cool, dry air, which evaporates 80% of the moisture in the fish at an ambient temperature of around 0 degrees Celsius. The fish would freeze in colder temperatures that persisted for a prolonged period. Number 6. You can find the original Vikings in Lofoten. The Lofoten Islands have been inhabited by people for more than 1,000 years, and by people, we obviously mean Vikings. Due to the numerous important archaeological discoveries in the region, the Lofoten Islands have a very strong connection to the Viking Age. For instance, the largest Viking longhouse ever found was found in the tiny village of Borg, close to Bustad, and it has since been restored to serve as the Lofoten Viking Museum. You should unquestionably go to see how actual Vikings lived. There is proof of several such Viking chieftains in Lofoten, most of whom were located in the eastern portion of the archipelago. Borg is the largest in terms of remaining structures, located in the center of the island of Vestavgøy. Number 7. The settings of Disney film. The small fishing towns with colorful houses and the rocky mountaintops found here in the Lofoten Islands inspired many of the landscapes in the Disney blockbuster Frozen. In fact, ever since the film's initial release in 2013, more and more visitors come here to take in the distinctive vistas, which are even better in person. Tourists from all over the world, including Frozen devotees who want to see the breathtaking scenery that inspired the movie's wintry setting, are flooding the remote Lofoten Islands in the Arctic Circle. Only 25,000 people live on the Lofoten Islands, which are situated in the North Atlantic Ocean and feature dramatic snow-capped mountains and picture-perfect fishing villages. Since the cinematic release of Frozen in 2013, interest in the islands has increased, and they are anticipated to draw more than 1 million tourists during the year's busiest travel period. Number 8. Hollywood adores Lofoten. Hollywood soon followed suit, with downsizing star Matt Damon filming several pivotal scenes in the Lofoten Islands for his 2017 sci-fi dramedy. These islands' natural beauty is straight out of a movie. Lofoten is renowned for its stunning natural scenery, which includes imposing mountains, dramatic forts, immaculate beaches, and charming fishing villages. Filmmakers and cinematographers can create visually appealing scenes and capture captivating shots against Lofoten's distinctive and breathtaking scenery. Lofoten is known for its distinctive way of life, centered on old-fashioned fishing villages. Hollywood frequently searches for genuine and endearing settings that can take viewers to another world or era. Filmmakers are drawn to Lofoten's charming fishing villages because they provide an authentic and nostalgic atmosphere with their colorful wooden houses, traditional boats, and thriving fishing industry. Lofoten is one of the best places worldwide to see the captivating northern lights Aurora Borealis, as it is situated within the auroral oval. Hollywood filmmakers frequently find it compelling to incorporate such alluring natural phenomenon into their storytelling because the Northern Lights' ethereal beauty lends a magical and otherworldly quality to movies. Number 9. Useful resources. Lofoten is well known for having abundant fishing grounds, especially for fish like cod, herring, and halibut. Fishing has long been a significant economic activity in the area, and the seafood industry is crucial to the local economy. Potential offshore oil and gas reserves are close to Lofoten. However, the exploration and extraction of these resources have been in contention due to worries about potential environmental risks, particularly in delicate marine ecosystems. In order to evaluate the environmental effects and take alternative energy sources into consideration, the Norwegian government has temporarily banned oil drilling in the area. Lofoten is well suited for producing renewable energy due to its geographic location and abundant natural resources. Due to their exposure to powerful winds from the Norwegian Sea, the islands have a significant potential for generating wind energy. There is also the potential to harness wave and tidal energy. Number 10. Northern Lights. The aurora oval, a band of light encircling the Earth's geomagnetic poles, can be seen from Lofoten. Some of the best opportunities to see the elusive northern lights at night are along this belt. Just picture how beautiful it will be to see the northern lights reflected in the ocean near the archipelago. They also have the enchanted midnight sun in the summer. The Lofoten Islands are situated in the ideal area to see the northern lights at 62 degrees north latitude. They are far enough north to be visible even during periods of very low activity. You are surrounded by uniqueness. Many people travel to Lofoten because of the incredible surroundings to view the northern lights. Although there is beautiful scenery in Troms and there is a chance to seeing the aurora there, Lofoten has even more breathtaking scenery and it is simpler to find dark skies. Which part of these facts made you want to tour Lofoten Islands? Let's hear your views in the comment box. If you have not clicked the like button and subscribed to our channel, do so now to see more of our videos. Thanks for watching.